Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful Friday morning here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Wherever you are on the globe, you are highly welcome to this Friday edition. Yes, post-match reaction, Servette 2, Chelsea 1. How did it happen? Servette 2, Chelsea 1. How did it happen in Switzerland? Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are on the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, or right here in Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, how did it happen? Servette 2, Chelsea 1. This is a strong signal. No matter the team you are facing, if you are unprepared, they'll humiliate you. No matter the club you are facing, if you are unprepared mentally, that team will humiliate you. Did we go into the game prepared or not? Was Chelsea really prepared for the game? Or we went in our mind, what is Conference League playoff? Full time, Servette 2, Chelsea 1. I don't know what to think. I didn't like anything about this game. And I'm not impressed in any way. To be very, very honest with you, even though we qualify, yes, but I am not impressed and I'm not happy. A 6 feet 5 inch tall Tosin on our jump. 6 feet 5 inch Tosin out jumped by some random striker for a goal. As high as Tosin is, look at the height of Adebayo Tosin. For him to be out jumped by a striker that is like 4 feet plus. I mean, I can't believe it. I hope in the next 12 hours, Chelsea will be able to secure a quality defender. Quality defender, yes. Otherwise, look, it is one thing being good on the ball, but you need to defend well. You need to defend. Huge question marks on all three of our defenders in this game. Disasi, Tosin, more especially, Benoit Badiashile. Benoit Badiashile and Disasi, they don't deserve to be in this Chelsea team. No. At least Tosin, apart from the height, the jump that he couldn't jump to, apart from that, he did some decent job. Yes, somehow. Some clearances. Tosin, he did some decent job somehow. But Disasi and Benoit Badiashile, no. Even if they are to be in this team, going forward, I don't see their use. I just can't believe why we are leaving out Trevor Chalobah, one of our best defenders in the second half of last season. What is Badiashile doing in this team? What is Badiashile doing in this Chelsea team? We go through over 2 legs, winning 3-2 overall. Horrendous performance for most of the game. Horrendous performance for most of the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is my reaction though. I have a lot to talk about on the transfer market. But this is my reaction. I will be back with the transfer issues. A lot of these players will not see regular time in our upcoming season, in this season. A lot of these guys are not supposed to be in our first 11. No. This is not Chelsea. This is not Chelsea. Servette 2. Listen, you see, let me go to the starting 11. How did we start the game? What was our starting 11 like? We started in goal post with Jorgensen, who also made some, unimaginable error. Yes, he was part of the problem. Jorgensen, Disasi, Tosin, and Badiashile in defense. Viega and Enzo holding the double pivot. Yes, that's the way I see it. Enzo being the captain. Dewsbury Hall, Madueke, Nkuku, Moidrick, Gui. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start on Christopher Nkuku. I see Nkuku right now as a senior player in this setup, in this squad. Yes, he's been there last season even though he was injured. He's one of the players that we signed last 2 seasons. But he only came in last season, in the preseason. Getting to the end of the preseason, he got injured. He is no longer a new player in Chelsea. He's mature enough. I think 26 years old. And it looks like Nkuku no longer have the mojo. Right now, I wonder if Nkuku will be in a starting 11 when we are starting games. As good as he used to be, I am not seeing it in this since the season started. I'm sorry. As good as he was in preseason, I mean last year's season, preseason. This preseason, I didn't see that much of, maybe because of the injury, but right now as we speak, Christopher Nkuku does not even deserve to be in the first 11. I mean, come to think of it, which role is going to play? Cole Palmer playing the number 10 role. Yeah, Enzo number 8. From this particular game, it tells a lot. The players that are to be now. Yesterday, I said it. I don't want to give my predicted lineup. I said it as if I knew. Christopher Nkuku. No. I think one player that, honestly speaking, if I look at him with a critical eye, that I would say has performed a little bit above the rest is Moidrick. Moidrick. Yes, I would say he performed a little bit above average. It's Moidrick. Apart from that, every other player was flat. McGuay was absent. He started the game, but he was flat. Madueke, I did not expect him to start the game after scoring hat-trick against Wolves. I did not expect Enzo Maresca to feature Madueke in the game. I did not. I don't expect. I was thinking he's going to be reserving him for our next game against Crystal Palace. Viega. Yes. Viega is also one player that somehow, not too bad. By the way, this guy called Dewsbury Hall, is it because he knew the coach from Leicester City? Is that the reason why we bought him? Did we buy him because the coach says he wants him, or we bought him with a specific eye? With an eye that he can do something different from Cole Palmer, he can do something different from Christopher Nkuku, or, I mean, why did we buy Dewsbury Hall? Because that role, that number 10 role that he played, he was missing. Behind the striker, he was missing. We're just lucky that we won the first leg. Listen to what the coach has to say after the game. Listen to him. I will not waste much of your time this morning. This is your breakfast. Enzo Maresca on the game. He said, I think the first half an hour was comfortable, and we had 3 or 4 chances to make it 2-0. Then we concede the goal, and it's normal to suffer a little bit. I was very worried about this game. For them, it's probably their biggest game of the season. Well, for them, it might be their biggest game for the season. But how prepared were you with your squad, with your team? Facing a squad that you know that for them, this might be their biggest game of the season. Enzo Maresca, don't joke with us. Oh. We understand we are still building a team. You've played almost about 10 games so far. This is Chelsea Football Club. From your own words, the players you need are the players that they are buying for you. What happened that the first half, first 30 minutes, that your men could not score the goal? Who do you blame? You blame me in my studios? Listen, we are going to be facing a more tougher teams than Servette ahead of us. You see, for once, I have never seen this in Switzerland before. The Swiss that I know, that I've been following for a while now, Swiss football for a little while now, they used to be a calm people, very calm, decent people in Switzerland. If you see the way they came in their numbers to the stadium and the fireworks will tell you that they were determined to get every bit of the ball. They were determined to play it against Chelsea. They were determined to win the game. The fireworks right from the stadium, not from outside the stadium. I'm not too sure if there's security. If they have security checking them before they even came in. And they had all those on them. And the security could not stop it. Could not stop them. They were able to smuggle those things in. Or it was planned by the club itself to distract the game. To the extent the referee had to pause the game for a while. My goodness. Chelsea. No. No. You see, I understand it will take some time to become consistent with our first 11. Let alone our second 11. That doesn't bother me that much. But what bothers me is individual performances of some of the backup players. Of course, when you don't play, you don't look sharp. But some of the mistakes are inexcusable. If you don't play, you don't look sharp, but some of the mistakes are inexcusable. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't go to Switzerland and play a game against a team that is 7th on their league table, Chelsea, and we are conceding 2-1. As a matter of fact, our goal, the one goal we scored, was even on a penalty, not open play goal. It is a shame. I don't want to be hearing the new, oh, we are still building. Are you the only club that is still building? How long do you want to be building? How long do you want to be building? Ladies and gentlemen, let me end it here. This is your breakfast. I'll be back with more on the transfer news and more on this game that we played. On Sunday, we have a game against Crystal Palace. Well, quickly, before I let you go, let me just give you an update quickly in 2 minutes on Victor Osimhen. Yes, on Victor Osimhen. People from Chelsea at 2 a.m., whilst you were sleeping, were in Italy and are working on a deal for Victor Osimhen. 2 a.m. They were in Italy working on a deal for Victor Osimhen. Chelsea have to be creative with the salary. As a matter of fact, the issue now is with Victor Osimhen's salary. And so as we speak, throughout the night, there were men from Chelsea in Italy working on Victor Osimhen. Ladies and gentlemen, if Chelsea want to get it done, they will get it done. And the way things are prolonged till this time, to the extent of working at 2 a.m., it means in the next hours to come, we should be getting it. Here we go. I have more on this. The salary structure for Victor Osimhen. Wait for that in my next episode. I have all the details. Yeah. Trust me, I have all the details. In my next episode, in the next 2-3 hours, I should be back on that. So just wait for that. But quickly, before I let you go, ladies and gentlemen, big shout out. Yes, big shout out to this one said we really need a gladiator Victor Osimhen in Stamford Bridge. Let Chelsea give him the 30% wages. Ikara Christopher from Ozuboko, Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Big shout out to you out there, Christopher from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. This one says, Mr. Salon, for me it will be better if Chelsea could sign Sancho this summer and loan out Modric, because we have a lot of injury players at the wing position. I'm still waiting for Osimhen. Here we go. I'm Fadel Fadi from Togo. No Chelsea, no football. All right, this one says, Osimhen is coming to Chelsea. I see it in my vision, and he will play for Chelsea. I am Diamond Chinedu. Diamond Chinedu, big shout out to you out there. Fadel Fadi, big shout out to you also out there. All right, this one says 200k to 270k per week. Wait, not bad to Victor Osimhen. He is sharp within the box. 18, I believe we can here we go. Under 24 hours. Bantale Victor from Lagos, Nigeria. Bantale Victor from Lagos, Nigeria. Big shout out to you out there. This is a good evening, Mr. Selom. I am Ananas Manga watching you from Cameroon. Osimhen, please don't look for money, because Chelsea cannot compete head to head with Saudi Arabia. But fulfill your dreams, please. You are Chelsea's savior. Big shout out to you out there, and announce Manga from Celerion. Guys, I will see you all when you see me in the next one. Shalom and peace.